How's it going, everybody? It's Vanguard Badlands, bringing you more videos. Sorry I haven't been posting for a long time. It's just been busy, very busy. But we're back, and we got something different. I know it's not Pokemon, but it's something to post up on the YouTube channel. There's more Pokemon openings later on, because there's some new stuff that came out, and I'm going to be doing openings on those. But right now, we're going to do a deck profile on Megacolony. This is for Vanguard, and this is a very fun deck, super fun, love it. It's very great. Let's get to it. So right now we run 4 machining Spark Hercules. Run 4 of these. His effect is choose 5 of your units, stand them, and they get 5,000 till the end of turn. Choose all your opponent's units, rest them, and they get -5 until the end of the turn. 5k. And he has a second ability is put a grade 2 or less in your soul, and this unit gets 5,000 until the end of turn. Your opponent's units in rest. Okay, that's pretty cool. Very good card. Put it off to the side. We run 4 of those, and we run 3 machining Stag Beetle. His effect is when placed from hand, call up to 2 units on rest, and if he's on Vanguard Circle, you can use it in Vanguard Rearguard Circle. And his effect, pretty much, if he's on Vanguard, those units that were called, when you call 2 units, those 2 units' original power is attributed to this guy. So, say you ride this guy, and you call 2 of these. They're both 12k. So both of these powers will be converted into your main Vanguard. So he'll get a boost of 24, which is pretty good. Really good. This works better on rear with Sparking Hercules to make the attack more, to actually have rear guards to stand up. So it's pretty much like a +2 if you get to call him to the rear. And then we have like almost our finisher, kind of. We got Death Warden Ant Lion. He's pretty much a guard restricts. Pretty much your opponent can't guard with Sentinels. And this unit gets +10,000 and a crit, which is pretty good. But it's a Soul Blast grade 3 and discard 2 cards, which is not really of a problem that I found out in this deck. You really draw a lot. But the thing is, to draw a lot, you would have to have your rear guard survive until your next turn, kinda. Unless your opponent doesn't focus on your rear guards, you're pretty safe with having a big hand next turn. So you can use this card's effect, but you have other cards like a grade 1 that can actually boost up your hand power, but I think it's a discard one. I'm not quite sure. We're gonna have to get to that card later. And we run 4 machining Mantis. His effect is when placed, counterblast 1, look at the top 6 cards, roll up to a grade 3 among them, and put it into your hand and shuffle your deck, and this unit gets +6. So that is the theme of this deck. It's pretty much all your units get a lot of +6, which is pretty good. So they're going to be hitting for, well, your grade 2s will be hitting for 15. And there's other cards that give units another +6, so your units would probably be hitting around 21 if it's just a grade 2 by itself without a booster. Other than that, your rear guard columns will be hitting quite big numbers if you get the boosts and effects off, which are really nice. Alright, let's get to the other grade 2s. So now this is the card I was talking about. Okay, here's his effect. It's when placed, Soul Blast 1, and this unit gets 6 until the end of turn. This one gives himself his own +6, just like Mantis. But the thing is, he has another effect. Is when the attack hits, countercharge, not counterblast, and one of your units gets +6. So this is the one that gives your other grade 2 more power for a 21k attack, which is pretty good. So him on rear and a Mantis on rear, and if he hits, your Mantis will be hitting for a 21 without being boosted, which is real good. And we run 3 of the Water Gang. What? That's really his name? I actually did not notice that. Wow, that's pretty cool. That's a funny name. Alright, well let's get to his rear guard effect. His rear guard is, when it stands, counterblast 1 and put this into your soul and draw 2. So this is the card that needs to survive during your next turn when you do your stand-up phase. And this is the card that will help you get that +2, and it's real good. This getting +2 just for trying to get him survived or your opponent not focusing on him is real nice. Let's move that closer over here. And now let's get to the grade 1s. So we run 4 of the Machining Hornet. His effect is, on Vanguard or Rear Guard, when it attacks or the attack hits, well, it boosts. So when he boosts or when he hits a unit, it has to hit a Vanguard, not any unit. So when he attacks your opponent's Vanguard, or when he boosts a grade 2 and your grade 2 hits your opponent's Vanguard, that's when you can search for grade 3. But you can't search your deck. You have to search for the top 6. So that's another theme of the deck. It's pretty much a lot of look at the top 6 for grade 3. And you put it into your hand, and this unit goes into your soul. If it's on rear. So if it's on your Vanguard, nothing happens. It's just that +1 if the look at the top 6 actually hits. Really good. And this is the card I was talking about. If your grade 2 cannot survive, you got this grade 1 backup. Her rear guard effect is, well, let's get to how many we run. We run 4 of this because it's really good. Alright, now let's get to the rear guard effect. When placed, rest this unit. That's the cost, so you don't have to do it. Choose up to one of your other rear guards, and it gets plus 10,000 till the end of turn. If you chose at the end of the turn, put that unit into your soul and countercharge 1. Huh. This must not be the card that actually gives you another plus draw 2. Which one was it? Huh. That's weird. Thought that card was different. I think we are thinking about another card. Or I think it was just that card. I'm not quite sure. Really thought this one was a draw 2. Weird. Now let's get to the other rear guard, other units that we run. It's 3. And when placed, it's another on-play skill. Soul Blast 1. One of your other units gets plus 6 until the end of turn. If you have no cards face up in your damage zone, countercharge 1. So this is real good. Pretty much this will help you countercharge when you use Hercules skill if you use too many counterblast. So that's pretty helpful. But I don't think you would run out of counterblast in this deck. I have never had that problem. Never had to use the skill as much. So yeah. Now let's get to the other grade 2. This is pretty much a combo piece for your what was his name? Let's see. Death Warden. So yeah, he's a big combo for your big finisher because it pretty much makes him have to discard grade 0s only. But let's get to the effect so you know what I mean. So rear guard circle. When it boosts, discard a card from your hand, and until the end of the battle, this unit gets plus 6, and your opponent can't call normal units from hand to the guard circle. So pretty much he has to intercept and call only grade 0s if Death Warden is the unit it boosts. So that's pretty cool. Let me just read this card again because I really thought I had a different skill. I think I must be thinking of a different card. I'm not quite sure. When placed, rest this unit. Choose up to one of your rear guards, and it gets plus 10 until the end of the turn. If you chose at the end of the turn, put that unit into your soul and countercharge 1. Alright. So it's not another draw power mechanic for Megacolony. That was weird. Really thought she had a different skill. Must be thinking of a different card. And just like any Vanguard deck, Here's your starting Vanguard. When you write it, you draw one. Pretty good card. Now let's get to the triggers. Obviously, we run the pretty standard stuff. 4 heals. 4 draw PGs. And 4 8 crits. And that's what we run in the Megacolony deck. I haven't been playing this deck a lot, but my brother, he really enjoys this deck. He wants me to build it. He wants me to build another one, so that's something. Though he wants his own, so I'm gonna have to build. I already actually have most of the grade 2s, just missing the grade 3s, but I don't think those are pretty hard to find. Grade 1s. Pretty much anything that's double R, I'm going to have to find. And pretty much 4 more of these. But, you know, it's not going to be too hard. This deck is not as good, but it's very fun. Very fun deck if you can get the Warden off, which is very fun. But yeah, this is the Megacolony deck for Standard and this Vanguard Badlands. Hope you guys enjoyed the deck profile. I'm going to be posting another video of a different deck profile. You're going to see me doing more of these deck profiles for Vanguard. Hope you guys enjoyed the video. Hit the like on the video. Comment down below. What do you think about the deck? If I can make any changes, just let me know. And if you also have the deck, let me know how fun you're having with the deck. Right now, I'm having a little fun, but still getting used to the playstyle of this deck. So, yeah. This is Vanguard Badlands, signing out. Peace.